Sometimes, it's hard to figure out what steps you need to take in order to increase your income. Perhaps there is something in the back of your mind that's bothering you. Maybe it's self-doubt that always creeps in. Maybe it's a lack of time to keep on working. Whatever the case may be, this video will open your eyes and help you figure out the things you need to do to increase your income. Now, without further ado, number 1, know yourself. How often do you have time to really step back, look at the bigger picture, and think to yourself? All the hustling and bustling with distractions and competitions at every corner may become overwhelming at times. So, ask yourself this simple question: what am I trying to do? It is so easy to get caught up in someone else's game that you don't know what you yourself are doing. Just because your friend has gotten a raise by working hard for 1 year does not mean that you also have to fight for a raise in your company. In the same sense, if one of your friends manages a business and becomes successful, it does not mean you have to quit your job to start a business similar to theirs. You must know yourself. You must understand who you are, what strengths and weaknesses you have, what is holding you back from yourself, and learn to overcome any obstacles that may block your path. When you self-reflect, you may come across many things that are hidden in the back of your mind. Maybe it's self-doubt, or maybe it's self-improvement. No one will know except you. If you know you are lacking something, learn to strengthen it. Similarly, if you know you are better than everyone else at something, then learn to embrace it. If you love to do something and hate your job, then think to yourself, what is stopping me? Motivation comes from all shapes and forms. Do you know what motivates you? By asking yourself these simple yet deep questions, you will find yourself in a new light. With that light, try to figure out what you want to do and what you can do to earn more money. Is money really your number one priority, or is it security? What can you do to make both money and security better? What limits are you willing to push in order to make more money? Sadly, only you can answer that. Number 2, identify your own personal goals. It should come to no surprise that you only have one life, and if that's a surprise to you, then I'm sorry to break the news to you like this, but if you continue doing what you absolutely despise for the rest of your life, then you will have wasted a dang good life. When you think that you only have 1 week left to live, what will you want to achieve within that 1 week? Will achieving that make you happy? When it comes to making money, what is something that you want to do but are too lazy to do it? Money comes to those who work for it and puts in the required effort, and this is true for all aspects of life as well. Hence, are you motivated enough to make yourself work? Why or why not? Wealth and money does not mean the same to everyone. On one hand, wealth can mean assets that you own or the luxury of an expensive lifestyle, or even a simple lifestyle can mean being wealthy. In contrast, money is a consumed good. It is a currency unit that measures the cost of products and services. Putting that into perspective, what would you want to achieve in your life? What monetary goals do you have? Do you have a goal of reaching a certain amount of money by a certain age? Or do you just want a specific lifestyle? By creating a certain goal for yourself, you'll be able to find out what future steps you can take to creating more money, either through investing, passive income, or more work hours. Moreover, by identifying and creating a goal, you can manage realistic goals to achieve in the future and what steps you need to take in order to make it happen. Number 3, learn to budget and to save. Getting into the less philosophical points, learning to budget your money and trying to save what you have left is important in increasing your income. The best and most efficient way to increase your income is to learn to lower your spending. Cutting back expenses is not just having more money to spend. Rather, cutting back expenses also means increasing income because you now have X amount of dollars more to spend every month. Whether your personal goal is to have $500,000 in your bank account or to live an extraordinary lifestyle, learning to budget your money is a great skill for the future. It should come with no surprise that learning to manage your money will also affect how you manage your lifestyle and work. If you learn about what is essential and what is non-essential, you can learn to cut back a lot of unneeded expenses, as well as what makes you unfulfilled or what makes you feel like you're wasting your time. For example, if you find yourself buying coffee every now and then, but you know that you can make some at home, then why not cut it back? Simply by saving money by not going out to purchase a cup of coffee means also saving your time getting dressed, saving your time walking to the coffee shop, and saving your money with the coffee. Just by managing and budgeting what is not essential in your everyday life will save you a ton of money. Not only this, but with each change that you make, you will soon be changing your lifestyle and habits. Number 4. Reinvest what you can lose. It should come as no surprise that this will be on the list. If you're an avid watcher of this channel, you will know all about managing your investments and what steps you should take to make sure you don't lose everything you have. When you begin to reinvest your earnings, you will see a snowball effect take place. With more and more money being put into an investment portfolio, you'll realize how much you have accumulated and how much it has grown. By reinvesting money that you can lose, you don't have to fear about losing all your money because it is money that you can use for a non-essential item or service. Instead of spending that money on things that aren't quite necessary, you'll find yourself making money with that money. In this way, you are letting your money make money for you without having to do anything. There are many things that you can invest in with your money, and you don't have to just stick with one method. To put it simply, you can find things such as property, exchange-traded funds in a stock market, mutual funds, rare items such as cars, dividend stocks, cryptocurrency, and more. Just remember the golden rule: reinvest what you can afford to lose. Number 5. Ask for a raise or start a side business. Depending on what you have concluded with your personal goals and self-reflection, asking for a raise or starting a side business is a must when it comes to increasing your income. Many who start a regular 9-to-5 job end up with the same salary or hourly pay, even when they have been working at the same company for years. Every now and then, it is important to remind the manager or boss that you can do so much more and deserve a raise. After all, what is the worst thing that can happen? You could get turned down. Will you lose your job? Well, it depends on how aggressive and demanding you are. But when you think about it, a job is a job, and you can always find another one. The ultimate risk to reward ratio is asking for a raise in a company that is minimal and has rarely any backlash to it. Of course, this is just one of many ways you can increase your income. If you enjoy your position at the moment and don't want to be put on the spot, then creating a side business is a great idea as well. The key important fact with creating a side business is that you must, absolutely must, revisit points 1 and 2. Starting a business can be fun, but also very stressful, and it is entirely up to you on what you want to do and how you want to do it. Therefore, if you don't know what you want, and you don't have any personal goals to achieve, then starting a business is a terrible idea for you. Creating and running a business is not easy and comes with many pros and cons, and because of this, it is crucial that you learn about yourself before getting ahead of yourself. And that is all for this video. What have you learned? Do you agree or disagree with a key point? Let us know in the comment section, and as always, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.